Now from the home of the Twins since 2010, Target Field in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for St. Louis, right fielder.
First delivery to him on the way.
Fowler.
And we are underway from the Twin Cities as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball one. Sent on the ground out to second. Dozier fields it cleanly. On to first, and Fowler is retired for the game's first out.
Batting second.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Tommy Pham. First pitch on its way. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. Drilled to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. Two gone now here in the first.
Batting third.
Digging in, Matt Carpenter. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
Two out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out. Stepping in, Byron Buxton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Byron Buxton
takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man. Now the 2-1. Is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
First baseman.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Pham makes the catch, and now they might be able to double him off at first. On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting third.
Here's Miguel Sano looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Missed with a slider.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
A bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Eddie Rosario. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's 1 for 3. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count. Here it comes, 0-2. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Here's a huge swing by Rosario and a deep drive to right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Logan Morrison, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. 2-out hit, and that'll bring Brian Dozier to the plate this inning as well. Up next for Minnesota, Brian Dozier. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. No balls and 1 strike. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. Little tapper down the third baseline. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now. Stepping into the box, Max Kepler. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame. Ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
There's a called strike on a changeup. Not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Fowler will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Marcell Ozuna, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in, get those guys to respect it, and open up that outer half of the plate.
3-0 now. Here it is, the 3-0. Hit out towards second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi, he's 0 for 4. Popped him up. Sano shading to his right. 2 gone. Coming forward now is the Cards' designated hitter, Jose Martinez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Hit to short. Polanco loves it. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. A matchup with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started. Here's Byron Buxton now. Second trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first. Molina over to his right. He's got it 1 away. So here's Joe Mauer. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Joe Mauer.
Castro, base runner at first with 1 out. And he misses with it, 1-1. And there he goes towards second. Lifted the other way to left center. Coming on is Ozuna. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. On to first, a double play. Stepping up now, Paul DeYoung. As we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Paul DeYoung.
And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Leadoff man retired, and here's Jed Jerko.
Third baseman number 3, Jed.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
And it's fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Colton Wong will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 0-1, here it comes. Way out in front.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside. Riding in once again, Miguel Sano. He reached on a single in his first try.
Third baseman, Miguel.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The 0-1 on its way. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for route number 1.
Eddie Rosario
sends that one out of play for strike 1. Rosario playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
To 1-2 now. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 1 out, nobody on. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Designated hitter, number 99, Logan Morrison.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you can see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The second
Set and the pitch. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Fouled off. Morrison is off of first with 2 away. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw to first ends the inning. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Dexter Fowler.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Started that swing a bit too early.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball one. And Fowler swings and misses as he's retired for route number one. Ready for another chance? Tommy Pham comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. The 1-0. Chance here for Dozier at second. Fielded cleanly, and that's the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Carpenter looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will. Digging in to try it again. Max Kepler set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Fielder, Max Kepler.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Ozuna is under it. One away.
The batter, number
Stepping
11,
in and ready for another shot. Jorge Polanco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
A ball and a strike now. Three runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Again, a 1-2. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Polanco around first, heading for second now. Digging hard. He's headed for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. Ehire Adrianza will come on now to replace him as he's into pinch run following the injury.
Up next for Minnesota.
The next twin up, Jason Castro. He singled his last time up down the first baseline. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Fouled away. Adrianza stands at third with one gone in the inning. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Center fielder number 25.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-1, here it comes. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll be thrown out at first, so that didn't go quite according. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He'll lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on deck. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Ozuna is retired, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 4.
Standing in, Yadier Molina. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch on its way. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. 0-1 the count to Molina. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jose Martinez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1-0 the count. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Softly hit out to short, and this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. So here's Joe Mauer.
Leading off for the Twins.
Here comes the first pitch.
Baseman, Joe Mauer.
Nowhere close with the. The 1-0 now to Mauer. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The 1-2 pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a swing and a miss by Mauer as he's down on strikes for the first out.
Up next for Minnesota.
Here's Miguel Sano. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Pham going back, and it's gone as they add still another. Ready for another shot now. Eddie Rosario comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. This is in the air out to right field. Fowler on the run, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again. Logan.
The designated hitter, Logan Morrison. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Sam
and he fouls this one off.
This change for the
4 runs, 8 hits.
Now playing
and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota.
16.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pham coasts under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Striding in once again, Paul DeYoung. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out. first offering on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. On the ground to the right side. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Here's Brian Dozier now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
0-1's the count.
Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken in by Wong. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ehre Adrianza. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Tuivalala is there, and that retires the side. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Dexter Fowler. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Behind 0-2 now. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Center field number 28.
Here comes the first pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Now batting.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Jason Castro.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. So the lineup flips over.
Number 25, Byron Buxton. Your attention, please. Now pitching for St. Louis.
He's
Number
ready. Here's the
27.
first offering.
Brett
Comes
Simpson.
right after him with a fastball for a strike.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Behind 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So here's Joe Mauer. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Bouncer to the left side. Throw on to Carpenter. Gets him, and that ends the inning. Digging in once again, Marcell Ozuna. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Weak chopper to the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. So 1-1 home. There's a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-2 to the Cardinals catcher. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing and a little tapper. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Coming forward now is the Cards' designated hitter, Jose Martinez. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Ground ball right side. Dozier gets to it. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. And Mauer will look up and put it away, and that ends the inning. Here's Miguel Sano, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's 1 away. Ready once again, Eddie Rosario. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. The 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Throw to first will take care of him. Scored at 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Number 99.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Jed Jerko. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
That jumps off the page. I mean, he found that power for it. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. In there for extra bases, and there goes the no-hitter. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Here's the second baseman, Cole. Wong. Fernando Rodney takes the mound here. Not a safe situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Jerko stands at second with no outs. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
And he had him set up perfectly there, as he's not even close to touching that pitch. And on 4 pitches, he becomes out number 1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Oh, and now what you want to be doing on 2-0. Back to 2-1 now.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Center fielder number 20.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Pham. His past history with Fernando Rodney. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. St. Louis, good night. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Well, you know he wants that one pitch back that led to the lone hit, but it was pretty awesome watching him do his thing. He had guys off balance and flailing at the plate all game long, so he really was the story.
I know you can do it. The road is rough now. Get up, you can do it. It's getting just a little bit tough.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 4 runs on 8 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For St. Louis, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors, they left 2 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jake Odorizzi. The loss goes to Carlos Martinez. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. A reminder, fans, that additional light rail trains of the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond Wright Field on 3rd Avenue.